So here I am. It is late. My coffee is cold. And I am staring at a screen that is way too bright for this time of night. But you know what? We have to talk about General Hospital. We have to talk about what is coming up on Thursday, February 12th. Because the spoilers are here. And they are messy. A total mess. Just the way we like them, right? I am typing this as fast as I can because the deadline was like 10 minutes ago. So, if there are typos, well, deal with it. I'm just a human being trying to get the scoop out to you guys. Let's start with Sonny Corinthos. The man. The myth. The guy who never seems to just take a vacation. So, Thursday's episode, we have this whole situation with Lucy Coe. You know Lucy? She is frantic. She is always frantic. And she went to Sonny with a request. A big one. She basically asked him to take out Jen Sidwell. Clean his clock. That is the phrase, right? Clean his clock. Which in Port Charles speak usually means something very permanent. Or at least very painful. So on Thursday, Sonny is going to deliver his answer. And I have a feeling it is not going to be the answer Lucy wants. Because Sonny, he is calculating these days. He is slower, maybe wiser, or maybe just tired like me. Sonny might stand there, hands in his pockets looking all solemn and admit he can't go after Sidwell right now. Just can't do it. Circumstances beyond his control. That is what the spoilers say. And isn't that always the excuse? Circumstances. But here is the thing. Sonny isn't just going to leave Lucy hanging completely. He's going to offer advice. He's going to tell her how she can take action herself. Can you imagine Sonny Corinthos telling Lucy Coe how to handle a dangerous villain like Sidwell? That is a recipe for disaster. Absolute disaster. But maybe that is the point. And of course, Sonny being Sonny, he might add a disclaimer. He might point out that he fully intends to make Sidwell pay. Oh yes, vengeance is coming. Just not today. Not Thursday. It is just a matter of waiting. Waiting until Sonny can reclaim the upper hand. Because right now, he doesn't have it. Sidwell has the power. Or the leverage. Or whatever MacGuffin is driving the plot this week. So Sonny waits. And Lucy freaks out. That is the dynamic. Now let's pivot. Let's talk about Jocelyn Jacks. Yas. She is in deep. She is playing spy. She thinks she is Jason Morgan too. Lean. But she is going to face the music on Thursday. Trina Robinson. Her best friend. Trina is not stupid. Trina sees things. And she is going to grill Jocelyn. A full-on grilling session. Where have you been? What are you doing? Why are you acting so weird? You know the drill. And Jocelyn, she is going to have to lie. She's going to have to lie her face off to her best friend to get out of trouble. Because if Trina knows the truth, Trina gets involved. And if Trina gets involved, things get dangerous. So Jocelyn lies. But then she meets up with the real deal. Jason Morgan. Stone Cold himself. And let me tell you, Jason does not look happy in the preview for Wednesday leading into Thursday. He seems perplexed. Frustrated. I mean, can you blame him? He looks at Jocelyn and he says, I thought we were working together. Ouch. That stings. It sounds like Jocelyn has been going rogue. Keeping secrets. Not staying in touch with the info. And Jason hates that. He likes order. He likes protocol. Jocelyn is bringing chaos. But wait. Jocelyn has a defense. She has been busy. She's been gathering intel, and she might finally spill the beans on Thursday. She has dirt on Ross Cullum. You know Ross Cullum, the bad news guy? And she has clues? Clues related to Caesar Faison. Yes, Faison. The name that never dies. Just when you think he is gone, his legacy pops up to haunt us. Jocelyn has discovered something big. And she is going to drop that info on Jason. And Jason, he's going to react. The spoilers say he will deliver a warning. A stern warning. He is going to tell Jocelyn to keep her guard up. Because Ross Cullum is not just some random thug. He is Jen Sidwell's dangerous secret partner. Did you catch that secret partner? This connects everything. Sidwell, Cullum, Faison. It is a web, and Jocelyn is stuck right in the middle of it. Jason knows this. Jason is worried. But will Jocelyn listen? Probably not. She never listens. She is Carly's daughter, after all. Speaking of Carly, oh boy, Carly Spencer. She is up to something. Again, always. On Thursday, she is at Windermere, the spooky castle on the island. And she's gonna pretend to have a sudden change of heart. A fake epiphany. She's going to look Lucas Jones in the eye and lie. Lucas is surprised. He is confused. He thinks, wow, Carly is finally supporting me. She is finally supporting my relationship, poor Lucas. He is so naive. He wants to believe the best in his sister. But we know better. We know Carly needs an excuse. She needs a reason to be at Windermere. She is snooping. She is plotting. And she has to pretend she is ready to make amends to Lucas to stay on the island. It is a classic Carly scheme. Manipulate the emotions to get the tactical advantage. But there is a snag. A snag named Marco Rios. Marco Rios is there, and he is not buying it. He is sharp. He sees through the charade. He looks at Carly and he senses trouble. He knows she is a problem. So what does he do? He goes to Sidwell. He gives Sidwell updates on his concerns. Boss, the blonde lady is lying. Watch her. That is what he is thinking. So now Carly is in the lion's den. She is faking nice with Lucas, but the bad guys are onto her. That is high stakes. That is serious drama. And I am here for it, even if I am exhausted. And then we have Charlotte Cassadine. Little Charlotte. Well, not so little anymore. She is growing up, and on Thursday she gets a fresh perspective. Some helpful guidance. The spoilers ask, will that come during another Valentine Cassadine visit? Or will someone else advise Charlotte instead? I hope it is Valentine. I love their scenes. He is so dark and brooding, and she is his little princess. But maybe it is Laura, or someone else. Whoever it is, Charlotte needs it. She is a Cassadine. She has that darkness in her blood. She needs a moral compass. Or maybe she needs advice on how to be a better villain. Who knows with this show? Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Curtis Ashford. Curtis, he is struggling. He is talking to Jordan Ashford, his ex, the police commissioner or mayor. I lose track of titles. But he is talking to Jordan, and he admits he messed up. He made a tactical error, a big one, and it could come back to bite him. What did he do? He threatened to get a court-ordered paternity test. He told Portia Robinson that if she didn't come through in 1 week, he would go to the judge. He played hardball, and now he is having second thoughts. He is regretting the threat. Maybe he pushed too hard. Maybe he alienated Portia. He is realizing that you can't force the truth without blowing up the family. So he is venting to Jordan, and Jordan is probably looking at him like I told you so. Or maybe she is sympathetic. But Curtis is feeling the heat, and Portia is not sitting idle. At General Hospital, the actual hospital, she is making moves. She is with Isaiah Gannon. Isaiah, the mystery man, the doctor, the patient, the connection. Portia looks at him and says, it is time. Time to learn the truth. Time to face the consequences. She is moving forward with the paternity test. No more stalling. No more threats needed. She is doing it. The spoilers say Portia will insist she is ready. She is steeling herself. She wants to know. And fans, we are eager. We are dying to know. Who is the bio-dad? Is it Isaiah? Is it someone else? And the big question, will there be results? Tampering, this is Port Charles. DNA tests are tampered with like 90% of the time. You can't trust a lab result in this town as far as you can throw it. So Portia might get a result, but is it the real result? That is the question. That is the hook. So let's recap, because my brain is frying. Sunny is stalling Lucy but giving her a roadmap to violence. Jocelyn is lying to Trina but getting a lecture from Jason about Faison clues and Ross Cullum. Carly is faking a heart-to-heart with Lucas at Windermere to spy, but Marco Rios is watching her like a hawk. Charlotte is getting life coaching from a mystery person. Curtis is regretting his legal threats. Portia is pulling the trigger on the DNA test with Isaiah. It is a lot. It is a lot of moving parts. And honestly, it feels like the writers are setting up a massive explosion. Not a literal one. Well, maybe a literal one. It is GH. But a metaphorical explosion of secrets. Everyone is lying. Everyone is hiding something. Jocelyn hiding the Cullum intel. Carly hiding her motives. Portia hiding the truth about the paternity until now. Sunny hiding his weakness or his strategy. And I'm just sitting here typing this out wondering how they keep it all straight. I can barely keep my grocery list straight. But that is why we watch right. We watch for the chaos. We watch to see Carly squirm when Marco Rios stares her down. We watch to see Jason Morgan get frustrated because a teenager is out spying him. We watch to see if Sunny still has that mob boss edge or if he's just a coffee importer now. I have to say the Jen Sidwell storyline is interesting. He seems like a formidable bad guy. If even Sunny is hesitating to strike, that says something. And having a partner like Ross Cullum, that doubles the threat. And tying it back to Faison, that is the cherry on top. Faison is the ultimate villain. Any connection to him means trouble. Weird, creepy trouble. And poor Lucas. I feel for him. He just wants a happy life. He wants his sister to accept him. And she is using him. She is totally using him to get access to Windermere. That is gonna hurt when he finds out. And he will find out. They always find out. And then we will have weeks of "you betrayed me." And I did it to protect you. Crying scenes. I can already hear the dialogue in my head. And the paternity test. The classic soap trope. Who is the father? If it is Isaiah, that changes everything. If it isn't, that changes everything else. And the tampering possibility. I am betting on tampering. Someone doesn't want the truth out. Maybe Curtis. No, he wants the truth. Maybe Portia changes her mind. Maybe an enemy of Isaiah. It is open season on that DNA sample. So Thursday, February 12, set your DVRs or stream it or whatever you do. It sounds like a filler episode in some ways, setting up the chess pieces, but those are sometimes the most important ones. You miss one conversation between Jason and Jocelyn, and suddenly you don't understand why the warehouse is exploding 3 weeks from now. You miss Carly's look of panic when Marco Rios walks in, and you miss the setup for her kidnapping. You have to pay attention. I am looking at the clock. It is getting later. My eyes are getting heavier, but I think I covered it. I think I got everything in there. The spoilers, the speculation, the raw data. It's not Shakespeare. It's a blog post written by a tired fan, journalist who needs a nap. But it is real. It is what is happening.